Color bass is a type of bass music that is mainly melody and sound design focused that evolved from a mixture of dubstep subgenres brostep and melodic dubstep, and is also sometimes referred to as melodic rhythm. It was made popular by producer Chime, who also created the first color bass label, Rushdown, in 2016. Color bass can be found as early as 2011, but only really picked up in 2016. It is still growing to this day with more and more people joining the color bass scene. The characteristic bass sounds often use a vocoder, a convolution reverb, or a spectral resonator on the bass to give a very tonal juiciness. A vocoder uses what's called a carrier sound and takes the frequencies played by the carrier and only allows those frequencies through on the bass sound, and also sort of smooshes the sounds together, sort of morphing the two sounds between certain frequencies. A convolution reverb does a similar thing, but rather than allowing certain frequencies through, it takes a single sound, the bass sound, reverberates that sound using a second sound, and then morphs the two. If that was confusing, don't worry, convolution literally means a thing that is complex and difficult to follow according to Google, even if in this context it means the second definition, which is a coil or twist, since the reverb is twisting the original sound. A spectral resonator works by taking an input sound, the bass sound, and then splitting the frequency spectrum into what are called partials, or individual tones, and then stretches, blurs, and shifts the frequencies around to make a new sound. There are a few different types of sound to make with the spectral resonator, but I have made only a watery sound.
No baffles on it.
Field of View is a color bass song written by French producer Sharks and released on the 16th of March 2022 via his YouTube channel. With a tempo of 140 BPM in 4/4, it seems not too dissimilar from any other color bass song, until you get to the second build-up, where the notes go from syncopated to non-beat, but also from 4 notes per beat to 3, and having more notes per bar, giving it a faster feeling while actually being slower.
No
The instrumentation is entirely digitally synthesized, like most Sharks songs are. There is the main bass going throughout most of the non-drop sections. The high-pitched saw wave phasing up and down through the build-ups. This kalimba marimba thing. Other filler ambiances that maintain the same pitch throughout the build-up. The filler sounds to give variation.
No baffles on it.
The kick snare pattern. And, most importantly, the color bass in the drops. The structure is nothing too fancy, being an intro, build up, drop, first variation drop, break, bridge, build up, drop, and outro, with the intro, outro, break, and bridge being quieter than the build-ups and drops. I think I have covered all that I need to, so that we'll end it for this. Hope you enjoyed, and hope you too get hooked on color bass soon. Smile.